Well, my name is Jim Broft. I am 60 years old. I am a small business owner in Cincinnati, Ohio. I own a hair salon, and I've been doing that for about 32 years, and it's been great. I have always been sort of a person who paid sort of some attention to my fitness. I worked out. I lifted. I tried to eat high protein diets. I tried to do all this and that, and I got more disciplined in the last few years. When I went to get my physical last year, my doctor told me that my levels were elevating, but they were not alarmingly so, but they had been trending up. So she was not terribly concerned, but gave me a few options. That one of them was to go on statins. So I didn't really want to do that. So I just kind of forgot what she said and went home for about 6 months. And then as it started creeping in more and more and more when I was at the gym or not feeling great, I thought, well, maybe I should start looking into the options. She also mentioned that I could try becoming a vegan, which I laughed because I thought that was very funny because I have friends that are vegans and they're not all of them, but a lot of them are kind of overweight. So I thought, well, there's got to be a way. So I looked up on podcasts. I found your name. I started listening to podcasts when I was at the gym instead of music. And I was really getting into it and I really dug what you were saying. And then I thought, well, I'm going to give that a try, So one of my clients had become vegan and he had mentioned it. And I had noticed there was a big change in his sort of stature and his body and his face a lot. So he started telling me about his veganism. And I thought, well, okay, so I had just come back from having a big bowl of one of those bibimbap things that had a lot of pork in it. I was not feeling great, and he was in the shop and he was getting checked out, and he was telling me all about it, and I thought, well, maybe I'll give that a try. So the next day I went home, and I decided to call this friend of mine and his wife and give them all the meat that I had just bought at Costco, a couple $100s worth of frozen meat. And I said, come get this stuff because I'm going vegan. And they said, okay, great. So they had just bought a freezer. They were happy. Then I just started going out and buying everything that didn't have any animal products in it. And then after about a week or so, I actually felt better, but I was feeling gassy and I was feeling really a little bloated, and but I was kind of sleeping better, and I don't know what it was. Something was different, and then that was about the time I started listening to your podcasts, and then a lot of the stuff you were saying was happening to me, so I just kept on with it, and then I went on vacation, and I thought, well, I'm going to at least call you guys and figure out what your plan is. So I called you when I was down in Fort Lauderdale. And I remember doing that. My friend was like, "You're crazy." And so anyway, I talked to you early in the morning when I was in Lauderdale, and then I got signed up. And then so I waited till I came back home, and I had a doctor's appointment in a few more days, so I decided to wait till after that doctor's appointment to start it in March. Then I started it in March, and I started loving the food. I started loving the way I was feeling, and I wasn't losing weight right until maybe like the second week, and then it just started to sort of melt off like a pound or so a week, and I was really impressed that I loved the food as much as I did. I felt like I was really like communing with the diet. And I was sleeping better, and my anxiety level was dropping, and I would be hungry until it was time to eat. Then I would eat, and then I'd be full, and then I would be good for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I'd have a snack or something. So, and then at the gym, I noticed that my my strength was really getting better, and I started really seeing differences in my like my shoulder pain had diminished probably by, oh man, probably 50%, because I've had both my rotator cuffs done because I do hair and I blow dry people, so I've been doing it for 32 years, and yeah, I've blown them both out. So that was a concern of mine also, and my coach Mills had given me a great plan that sort of addressed all that, and I was able to do it all in a very methodic way, and I just needed to be told what to do, and when I did it, it worked. And I've never really been a coachable person before, I didn't think, but you know, because I've never been on like any team sports or anything. And I've gone to trainers before, but I've really never had the results that I had with you guys. So I was very impressed. And as time went on, I felt so much better. I felt this energy that was always sort of like this rumbling in me that was like it was just like this, it was just this wild, like serene energy. And I felt, I felt like I had this like endorphin kind of rush all the time. And I was like, that's weird. You know, it's almost like I had a chill or something, like after you finish a big run or something, or big aerobic activity. But I had that constantly. And I was able to get through my work days great. And then we went into the COVID shutdown. And so about 3 weeks into my diet, we did that. And then I was able to really work on it. I thought preparing the food was a little, I thought it was, I mean, it wasn't daunting. I just had to have everything. I just had to be aware of what I needed. But basically, I just got to the point where I just would assemble it and then refrigerate it and then microwave it as I needed it. And then been doing that since I've gone back to work now about 3 weeks. And it's been great. Yeah, it really has been great. I love the taste of the food. I switch ingredients out here and there, and I change it up, and I've been able to do that. I've learned a lot about it with my Fitness Pal, and so I'm trying to eyeball stuff and figure out if I have the right amount of, you know, so I don't have to weigh everything. But it seems to be working well, and every once in a while I'll go on a binge and I'll go out and get some of that coconut ice cream, and that helps. But yeah, I've been down like I've been down 20 pounds. I'm down about 17 right now. So from when I first started, and that's been in 3 months. And yeah, it's good. I sleep so much better. It's awesome, and I'm very grateful for that. So that is a huge thing.